Hello everyone, warm welcome to your decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. I am Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, reaching out to impact, make a difference and contribute to women becoming financially educated because that's what we are up to. We believe that financial education is the only way forward for women to take on financial independence in the true sense. Independence, especially around finances, is not just earning money. It is around managing what you are receiving well. So managing well what you are receiving and really doing a great job with it so that for the rest of your life, you're not dependent on a job, a business, a husband to take care of your finances, and you contribute to the family equally around finances. So that's the mission that we are on, and like I always inform, by 2030 we are making 50 lakh financially educated women. And are you one of them? Are you choosing to be one of them? And if you are, warm welcome to this game. Kavneet, good morning. Rutuja, very good morning, with many hearts or your way and that of each one joining here and each one taking charge. So today, I have been reading the Economic Times newspaper, and today it really took me deep thinking on what's happening around. So, well, you all know that I have been encouraging each one to read, because more we read, there'll be more clarity, more knowledge that we'll build, and we will also build our thinking, decoding skills. So that's the intention where I'm coming from today. That today when I read the newspaper Economic Times, it really got me thinking on what it has been and what's coming ahead for all our financial goals, because I never look at just my financial goals and think from there. For me, it's always about taking everybody together. So it's about your goals, and that's where I'm coming from. Sanya, Premlata, Preeti, good morning everyone, warm welcome. So let's begin, guys. So the Sensex yesterday touched 50,000 points. So that's the biggest story for the day in the Economic Times newspaper. And the best part was how the last 5,000 points that the Sensex has gained from 45,000 to 50,000 has come in just 33 days. I am sure these are 33 trading days. So that's what Economic Times, the front story, is informing us today. So the change, okay, it is now telling us, so the first step that it tells us is that Nifty touched an all-time high. And with touching of that all-time high, it reached 50,000. And then, yes, investors then took a little money out and the Sensex closed below 50,000. So that's the news which is around. So the Sensex crossed the 50,000 mark on Thursday for the first time ever, tracking Wall Street as investors bet on more stimulus measures from newly inaugurated US President Joe Biden to turn the world's biggest economy around. So that's what the euphoria is coming from. And it informs you that how even global markets impact the Indian stock market. The benchmark index, however, failed to close above the milestone as edgy traders scampered to cut bullish bets after the early euphoria fizzled out late in the session. So that's what is being talked about. Ultimately, the Nifty fell 54 points to 14,590. So that's where even Nifty is edging, reaching 15,000 points. So that's what we are about. And you will notice in today's paper, so the front story is on Nifty reaching 50,000, Sensex reaching 50,000 points. And straight on page, I think 13, let me check. Straight on page number 12, we are talking about reaching a lakh. Just a couple of days ago, we were having a team meeting at Women on Wealth, and a few team members were talking about how we should be expecting incremental growth at Women on Wealth. And I said, hey, we are people who think from power of compounding and not from incremental gains. So let's look at what can transform the situation. And look at it, we've barely touched 50,000, and investors already are talking about a 1 lakh point mark for Sensex, which means doubling of the stock market. So doubling what is the cap of the market. And in this article, it's written that almost like it has taken 5-6 years from 25,000 to 50,000 in Sensex. And people are expecting the repetition of the past, same time period, and doubling of the Sensex from 50,000 to 1 lakh. So if you're planning to stick around, you can make a lot of money. I am sure that you are decoding that from this, because that's the easiest thing that you can learn from. Yes, there is volatility in the market. Yes, from 50,000, it can go down to 45,000. It can go down to 40,000. It did go. March 23rd, exactly that happened. When on Sunday, March 22nd, lockdown was announced, and on the 23rd, the market crashed. And look at it, it has been the fastest way up. So all the people who stay away from the market and who believe that there are safe instruments, when I say safe instruments, I mean investment instruments that really save you from inflation. And I don't see many of them, honestly. And people who have done our courses, they know that there aren't very many. So when there is, how it occurs to me for myself when I see it, how can I miss on this opportunity? Like, it is the simplest way to create wealth. Do I have the patience and the attitude to persist here as it goes from now 50,000 to 1 lakh? So that's the game, everyone. The game is not what has happened and what you've missed, and the game is not, whatever we've been doing till now or our fears. That's not the game. The game is to look at the opportunity that exists. And how can I use this opportunity to the best of my advantage for my own financial goals? If this is what I know, that Nifty will move from 50,000 to 1 lakh, and Rakesh Jhunjhunwala himself is saying that Nifty is going to touch 1,25,000 by 2030. I don't even understand how he's saying that, because Nifty right now is at 14,000 points. 14,500 something, right? We just read. So from 14,500, we're talking about reaching 1,25,000. And that's the kind of opportunity that exists right now. How do we take advantage of that? So let's hear what some people are saying. 1 lakh would be quite achievable if we continue to see the kind of growth that we expect in India within the next decade. No question about that. And this is being said by veteran emerging markets investor Mark Mobis. Morgan Stanley India report, outlook report for 2021 is there. Okay, it's the 2021 report, which is saying that improving growth, the likely end of the rate cycle, likely persistent negative real rates, and peaking corrections and concentration drive our portfolio strategy. Look at it, concentration. Sensex is what? It is an index of 30 stocks. And just yesterday I spoke about, how what focus funds are, how they are built, a little bit about how they are built though. So if you notice, Sensex is very, very focused, and that really helps it reach its goals. So whenever we talk about the strategy in our stock scores and in our stock investors community, women stock investors community, then that's what we are talking about, everyone. That's the key. So that's what it is talking about, how the Morgan Stanley report is talking about it outperforming other emerging markets. Now that's another interesting aspect in today's newspaper. A lot of us keep talking about, okay, I should diversify to other countries. And is there really a need at this point in my portfolio? How big is my portfolio will define that conversation if there is a need for me to diversify in different markets. What are my goals are again going to help in the making of this decision. Okay. So we are talking about Indonesia. Okay. We're talking about Indonesia here. We're talking about, let's see, which, Hong Kong, Germany. Of course, the US we are talking about. So these are some of the other places that we are talking about, okay, other markets. And if you see, the top outperformer has been the Indian stock market. So let me share the numbers with you for you to get this. So Sensex has generated an annual compounded return of 13.52% in the past 35 years. So 35 years, guys, note this down if you have pens and papers. 13.52% Sensex has moved in the last 35 years, while Nasdaq has moved 10.97%. That's almost 3% lower than Sensex. And Hong Kong's Hang Seng has moved 7.9%, which is, you can say, almost half of Sensex. And Germany's DAX has been 7%. Now that's the comparison which is given again of the opportunity that lies ahead, and people who will educate themselves will take this opportunity. Others will just complain and give excuses, and that's about it. Blame others, and that's a small game, and I think anybody can play that. Easiest game to play. So here is what Anand Dalmia, co-founder of Fisdom, is saying. Indices like the Sensex have been observed to grow at an amplified rate versus the GDP. India's GDP grew from $249 billion in 1986 to 2.9 trillion last year. As the government envisions a $5 trillion economy over the next 5 years, indices are expected to surge significantly in the next couple of years. So do you want to be a part of this? You want to play this game where you actually strive for your goals and you reach them. So I'm not talking about gambling. I'm not talking about any short-term trading. I'm here talking about intelligent, knowledgeable way of investing. and which has a purpose. Are you game? Let's talk about that. Okay? So are you game, guys? Start typing. Type in yes if you are game. Afroz, Balwinder. Okay, congratulations to you too, everyone, for 10 years to Women on Wealth. Harleen. Yes, Sheetal, more and more love to you. 10 years we've been together. Sanya, Poonam, good morning. Okay, Poonam is a yes to play this big game. What about others? Kavneet, got it. I think many women need to show up for this game. Enough of having just 25% of Indian investors as women. Only 25% of Indian stock investors are women. And I think the game really needs to be increasing this number for our daughters to see us differently, for our sons to see women differently. Sanya, Preeti, Premlata, Rutuja. Yes, it's all a long game. There is nothing in the short term here. Got that? Absolutely. Yes, Balwinder. Got it. Got it. So guys, the opportunity, like in the stock market, many of you have taken our courses and you guys have moved beyond fear. And today you're playing a very different game at a very different level from where you ever played. And this is going to scale up only. This is only going to compound. The knowledge is going to compound. All this effort that you're putting right now in watching this live, investing in yourself, it is all going to pay off. When? Nobody knows. But this doubling of the Sensex does give us a little idea of the time frame. Because if you're choosing good quality stocks, there is extremely great potential in you doubling your money too. How many of us want to really double our money? Say me. Because if Sensex goes from 50,000 to 1 lakh, you all can really do it, because a lot of a lot of stocks in our universe of stocks are from the indices, and that too real well-performing ones. Got it. Kavneet is one of them. What about others? Are we ready to double our money? Are we ready to multiply? Are we ready to go beyond? Hey Anjali, Sanya, yes, we are ready. Rutuja. So let's really expand this market with an abundance of women entering in. Premlata. So that's the game, everyone. And if you have women in your life, just introduce Women on Wealth to them. Just introduce them to financial education, because that's the only way forward. You support Women on Wealth and we support you in this journey. And let's co-create, build together, because we know we can't grow without you, and you know that you need a community and a system to actually grow. Got it. Anjali, Poonam, Balwinder, acknowledging each one of you. Guys, start typing. What are you taking away? Yes, Prema, congratulations. Congratulations to you too. 10 years to Women on Wealth, everyone. This has been a long journey. This has been really long. Yeah. Start typing. What are we taking away, everyone? Also on this side there is news again in the papers today how mid caps and small caps are going to outperform the large caps. So that has been on the cards for a very long time. Okay, Premlata is taking back invest in good stocks. Yes, Premlata, only invest in good quality stocks. And how do you know those are good quality stocks? When you learn how to research and you can back your own study Yeah, you can back your own study and then you invest. So that's the way forward. Rutuja is sharing that she's taking away more and more understanding of the newspaper. Yeah. Like the best part about reading is it helps you think. It actually ticks your brain. It actually, kind of guides you to move ahead. I think I just love reading because it gets me thinking, and that's the whole purpose of decoding, because otherwise we are living in myths, we are living ordinary lives, and I'm sure each one of us at Women on Wealth do not want to live ordinary lives. We are all extraordinary women wanting to make things work for ourselves. Awesome. Rutuja is sharing the video with her groups. Thank you, Rutuja, for doing that. Everybody, you may want to do that too. Let's spread the word around financial education. Let people know that, hey, there is an alternate route to investing, managing their money, reaching their goals. I think each one of us need to do that. Sanya, yes, congratulations, and 10 more years. Well, many, many more years. 50 lakh financially educated women definitely in the next 10 years. Preeti is taking away, stay invested in good stocks after thorough study. Got that. Lasya, congratulations to you too. Balwinder is sharing that her takeaway is wealth creation is a long-term game. So let's stick together and we all will win together. Yeah, that's the whole point of being a community. The key is winning together, sticking together, trusting each other, and making sure our community is on track. So everybody who is a part of our inner circles, you are a part of our graduate groups on WhatsApp, you have attended today's live, you've taken some value, do make sure you write the takeaway in your little inner circle. Let's encourage more women to just keep investing in themselves, because persistence is the only way forward. If we don't persist, trust you me, things are not going to figure. Things are not going to happen. We can all leave things midway. I've done that too. I've left so many books unread after reading a few pages, half of it, and so on. And I know, I actually don't even know what would have been possible had I read through all of them. Well, that is in my bucket list. Poonam, what she's taking away is give time, study, and wealth will be created. Got that. Balwinder, this newspaper decoding session helps her to connect the dots and learn about economy in a much better way. Got that, Balwinder. Thank you for sharing it. Everybody, closing the live now. See you again on Tuesday with the ET Wealth decoding. We're on a mission to make Nagaland debt free. So if you have friends in the Northeast, do make sure you connect us with them. The link, the form link is right there. If you've never been in touch with us, if you are a graduate of our work, you are directly connected with us. Make sure you reach out and let's connect all the Northeast together and make it debt free. Prema and Sheetal here are working passionately on that project. Number 2, we are doing a free introduction, special introduction to our flagship program, the Women on Wealth's Money Gym program, also known as the Personal Finance Blueprint. So do make sure you send your people, send your friends, women friends and family members for this introduction. Thank you. Closing the live. Do reach out to us individually with your friends' names and phone numbers, and we'll be happy to send a Zoom link to them. Take charge, guys. Stay safe. Madhuri, thank you. Preeti, take charge. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Loads of love.